Hey everyone, welcome back to New for Tech, your go-to channel for the latest updates and in-depth discussions on all things tech. Today, we've got a topic that hits close to home for many of us, especially those concerned with privacy and ethics in the digital world. We're talking about the recent reports that Google and Meta, two of the biggest names in the tech industry, have been caught targeting advertisements specifically to young teens. This isn't just a minor slip-up. It's a serious issue that raises big questions about the effectiveness of self-regulation within the tech industry and why external oversight might be more important than ever. So here's what happened. According to a report by the Financial Times, Google ran an advertising campaign aimed at recruiting teenagers, specifically those aged 13 to 17. The platform they used? YouTube. The product they were pushing? Instagram ads, which is a part of Meta. Now, you might be thinking, wait, doesn't Google have rules against targeting ads based on age? And you'd be right. But here's the catch. They found a loophole. Instead of directly targeting users they knew were under 18, Google labeled this audience as unknown, effectively dodging their own ban on age-based advertising. Meta was also in on this plan. The ad campaign kicked off in the US and Canada, with plans to potentially expand to other countries. This campaign only got pulled after the Financial Times reached out to Google for comment. Once the story was about to break, Google decided to shut it down. But here's where things get really interesting. Google claimed it didn't break any rules because, technically, the ads weren't directly aimed at registered YouTube users known to be under 18. However, their own policies suggest otherwise. This type of proxy targeting clearly falls into a gray area that their rules are supposed to cover. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, it's a glaring example of the risks we take when we allow tech companies to regulate themselves. We've heard these companies promise time and again to protect their users, especially young ones. But incidents like this show just how willing they are to bend the rules when it suits them. The idea that Google and Meta would exploit a vulnerable demographic like teenagers for profit while simultaneously claiming to keep them safe is, frankly, disturbing. If the Financial Times hadn't done some digging and brought this to light, this ethically dubious campaign would have continued without any public scrutiny. Google and Meta would have kept raking in money while maintaining their image as safe platforms for teens. This incident is a reminder that tech companies might talk a good game when it comes to user safety, but their actions often tell a different story. And let's be clear, this isn't the first time Google and Meta have been caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Google has faced multiple criticisms over the years for how it handles advertising. In 2023, the US Department of Justice filed a major antitrust case against them for allegedly monopolizing digital advertising technologies. And Meta? Well, their track record isn't any better, from playing a role in spreading racial prejudice to their involvement in the 2020 election and the infamous Cambridge Analytica scandal, where data from 87 million Facebook profiles were misused. Meta has consistently shown a lack of concern for ethical standards. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Simply put, it's becoming increasingly clear that we cannot rely on these tech giants to police themselves. Their actions seem driven more by profit than by the well-being of their users, even when those users are vulnerable teenagers. The fact that it took a journalistic investigation to bring Google's campaign to a halt highlights just how important external oversight is. This incident should serve as a wake-up call that companies like Google and Meta need to be held accountable by independent organizations. Only through strong external regulation can we ensure that the internet remains a safe place for all users, particularly the young ones. That's all for today's video. It's crucial that we stay informed about these issues and hold tech companies accountable for their actions. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to New for Tech for more deep dives into the tech world. Let us know in the comments what you think. Should there be stricter regulations on companies like Google and Meta? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.